Hello everyone and welcome to Tonic Live with me, Owen.
Me, Alison.
And me, Daniel.
What is Tonic Live? Tonic Live are live papercraft tutorials with Ali, our crafting expert at Tonic HQ, and me and Dan look after social media and have a bit of a chat. And
we're also here.
And we do some stuff too. So that's how it works. Oops. And today we got the launch coming of the Floral Affections, launching tonight 6 p.m. with Jodie on Achanda. So plenty to look forward to, but we're giving you a bit of a sneak peek, and Ali's using some techniques and loads. Got stuff coming up, so tell us what you're making today.
Okay, we are going to make an easel card with a difference. I used to do this technique quite a bit, and now I haven't done it for a long time. So if you could see inside, it's a half cut on the heart there. So I'll show you how to create that, and then it'll just stand as one easel. So you can make an easel then effectively from one sheet of card, plus your layers obviously. So that's the plan. So what are our floral affections?
Yeah.
They are 3 sets of dies. So the first one, oh, which way is the best?
Maybe show it in that one, and then
there we go. Whoops. It's Hello Posy.
pull it back a little bit.
There we go. And again, we've got beautiful little roses around the outside, little leaf heart on the inside, and nice swirls. We love nice swirls.
Yeah, they are really
So
cool.
that's the first one. Then, then we have Thank You Blossom. So again, all these parts are verso. I'll turn one round now and I'll show you. And the last one then is Today Bouquet. So they are absolutely stunning designs.
That's it. And verso means they'll fit together with each design and go in. So you create your own version of them. So you're not going to see the same card or anything like that. You can be able to change them up and switch them around. So loads of potential in these die sets.
I've just used one die set to make this card, but I could change the sentiment. I could have Today's the Day in the middle, it would fit. I could decide I wanted a different outer edge in, it would fit. Whatever you want to pick, it's like a pick and mix this is for your dies. You can leave it in the cardstock, which I will be doing, so you'll see that, or you can cut the design out of it. So there are lots and lots to do with these.
The heart is a classic shape as well. You're going to be able to use that over and over again on different cards, whether it be, because you've got occasions wise, so you've got Valentine's Day, things like that.
Exactly.
Or it could be, girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, anniversary, Mother's Day. Any card given where you care about that person.
Exactly.
It's pretty much
it's
good for this set. Got loads of people with us, loads of you: Sue, Catherine, Sabine, Bev, Rashmi, Tracy, Enid, Cheryl, Sue. Sabine asked, will they be available as one set too, so on their own? I believe so. They'll be available on her channel. Will they be available as one set?
Individual sets? Yeah. They normally are, yeah. I think they're normally in fewer quantities though, but so yeah, if you do want individual sets,
getting quick.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, if you do want to check out any of the awesome samples the design team have put together as well, they've been sent up to Jodie now, but you can see the pictures there on the Tonic Live chat page, which is the Facebook group which goes along with this. So if you type in Tonic Live chat in the search bar, you can find that page and see all the ladies' awesome samples. So yeah, if you're ready, take it away.
I tell you what I haven't got that I should have is a heat gun. No, I got a heat gun.
It's on the floor by down in the front.
Sorry.
It's alright.
I'm causing chaos here today.
There we go.
Thank you very much.
It's alright, hey, that's what I'm here for.
Picking up and lifting. Sorry,
lifting and putting things down.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to move that out of the way when I'm going to spray a bit of water. So this is just plain water, nothing in it at all. So I'm giving it quite a covering. And then I picked 3 colour Aqua flows. And the ones I've got is Aqua Splash, Indigo Dream and Azure Blue. But you can pick whatever colours, have a play with the colours. Pick some strange colours and you think, I don't know whether they're going to go. Just be careful where you pick them on the spectrum, because sometimes you'll end up with a mucky brown. But have a play.
Is there a way to get like a bit of an idea as that which colours go together, what they're likely to create through like a chart or something like that?
If there's something, if it's opposite, I've got to think now. If it's opposite on the colour wheel, then I think you get a mucky brown.
So avoid that.
I think that's what it is.
And you're all right.
So, I mean, you just play with these and you put as much colour down as you want. I don't know whether you can pick this up on the camera, but it makes some awesome patterns.
What type of card have you?
This is watercolour card. So I'm just putting down a little bit of colour, well, a fair bit of colour really. What I would say is use your lighter colours first and a small bit of your darker colours. Now my darker colour is the purple, and it does tend to take over a little bit.
A watercolour card, what are the properties of that? Is it that it doesn't go through to the other side, the water, or...?
It absorbs the water. I don't know a lot about watercolour cards, I'll be honest, but it seems to spread the water better.
It makes cool effects like this.
Yes.
And it takes, you know, you get like these little spidery effects. You don't get that if there's a lot of chalk in your card, because the chalk will just grab your colour. Yeah.
It's very different to our textured card, for example.
Yes.
So the textured card obviously has some texture, it's kind of a weave texture to it, where this is much more smooth. So it gives the water kind of colour to be able to run around a bit. Yeah. By the way, if you are watching this now and feel like maybe a friend of yours would like to watch it as well, please feel free to share it on your Facebook and every other platform.
Maybe this would be the first thing you've ever shared. Maybe you click on that, you've seen that share button there, and you think, what am I supposed to share? How do I share a video? Well, click share, share it on there, and see if there's someone else. I know you want to keep us to yourself, and that's understandable.
Little trade secret.
I understand that, but we don't mind if you share us about a bit. So yeah, we'd love to see a few more people on here. That's looking cool. I don't know if the colours pop so much on the canvas.
I don't know, but they are quite vibrant colours. I mean, you can pick it up, you can move it around. Oops.
No, sorry, someone asked, Sabine said, depends, are they water or alcohol based?
These are water based.
Yeah, Mandy got in there, she said, water based, and they're brilliant.
Yeah, so
but they are
Aqua
highly
flows.
pigmented.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end now, you will see I probably have mucky fingers, so I'm just going to move it around a little bit. As you can see, the other colours tend to take over from the aqua colour because they are a little bit darker. So I'm just going to keep it moving because I want to use the whole of this cardstock.
It looks lush.
Make sure to have a glass mat to do this as well.
Oh, definitely.
Or an easy clean mat as well.
Please do not do this on your best table or your worktop.
We actually had a discussion before we started to get rid of the new table.
Yeah, the new tabletop.
To go back to the old one because it could get a bit messy.
Yeah.
I thought I had. Oh, here it is.
So yeah, if you haven't seen the Aqua Flows before as well, they're available in packs of 3s. They kind of these 3, if they come in the same pack, they're kind of similar-ish.
I think they may be in the same pack actually.
Right, yeah, because they kind of come with themed packs. So I think this one's like Midnight Sky or something like that, I think it's called. So yeah, they're great little Aqua Flow pens.
So we've got kind of a lot of purple, even though I didn't want a lot of purple there. You can add a little bit more to it if I wanted to put a little bit more.
Mandy said bung some salt in.
You can put some salt in before it dries.
What effect does that create? Sort of
grainy, I guess?
It gives an effect, you know, like tie-dyeing. It absorbs the colour into the centre of that piece of salt, and then you get like a tie-dyed effect coming out from it. It is pretty awesome.
There's loads of stuff you can try. If you've got that kind of water background, just try different stuff, see what you get.
Exactly. Right, now, as I say, this is watercolour card. This is an ordinary card. Now, ordinary card sometimes behaves differently, but because it behaves differently doesn't mean it's wrong. It may be that you've only got... It tends to grab the colour a bit more.
So and let it like less flowing, more kind of like as is.
So I am making quite a mess here, but
I like this sort of thing.
I know. But what I would say to don't do this when you're thinking I've got to make a card quickly. This is something you need to do when you've got plenty of time, that you can make all your backgrounds, make a holy mess, and then create your cards later on. Because what I would just do with these then, again, if you've got ink on your table, I'm popping all this over here for now before I dry it. Spray that, because I don't want to waste this, because this otherwise is going to go onto a baby wipe and it's going to go in the bin. What a waste.
What a waste indeed.
What a waste. So again, you get different effects. And this isn't a watercolour card, this is just ordinary.
But if you've got, you know, you've got card, so yeah, so on these ones, if you're creating backgrounds or you want to, just create a stash of like ombre backgrounds that you can just dip into for your cards, things like that. And yeah, it's like your
one thing about
stash of personalised papers.
Yeah,
exactly.
One thing about this kind of stuff as well is that there isn't really a wrong way of doing it.
No.
You know? So like you can kind of, like I said, you might end up with some potentially bad colour mixes or what have you, but it's all trial and error anyway.
Exactly.
And every background's going to look different as a result as well.
That's right. And you can see from this, there's still more ink there that I could still use. So it may be now that I'm thinking, okay, it's still looking a bit purpley for me.
Then you get that nice squeegee effect then as well.
Yes. You can
Sweet
keep your tissues, don't throw them. You can die cut these, make flowers out of them. So nothing gets wasted. You know, have a little look at what you're using.
I've got a question. Naomi said, has anyone's craft kit arrived yet? I'm impatient. So Naomi's still waiting on her craft kit.
Yes, the majority of them have been sent out.
Yeah, almost.
Yeah, they've all been sent. There are a few extras that were later for various reasons, but nearly all of them have gone like last Friday, I think it was. So most people should have had.
We reach Friday potentially if you're in the UK.
If you're in the UK and it's been until Friday, let us know and we'll see what we can do.
We'll sort another one for you. All right, Naomi.
There is potentially a bit longer on some of the. Sorry, no, I was going to say in the other countries, for example, it can take a bit longer. I think we give something like 7 to 10 working days for Europe, something like that, and a similar kind of time scale for US as well. So they do generally try and get it sent out quicker, but it sometimes can take a bit longer as well. So awesome. Sorry, anyway.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I'm going to leave that one because that is going to be a pale one anyway. But what I'll do, I'll dry one of the richer colours on the watercolour and on a normal paper. This has gone a little bit too purpley for me now. But again, if I did put the salt onto it, then I could draw out the colour. The purple seems to be the richest colour out of them all, and it tends to take over.
We'll check it after the show, Naomi, and we'll see where it is. If not, we'll make sure you receive it by Friday if you're in the UK. Yeah.
Let's do that one. There's not a lot of difference in these. But again, leave them to dry properly before you die cut them. I'm going to leave that or I'll spend ages just drying them. So there's some that you can see.
So if it like just feel it dry, by dry properly, no damp in it.
No, you don't want it damp to die cut because it could rip. That one has gone a little bit overly purple for me, but I still wouldn't get rid of it.
What are you looking for? I'm seeing these are, you're looking for the perfect purple here.
I know. I mean, here's some bits I cut earlier as well. So that one I had a bit more blue in. These are exactly the same colours. And that was one that I wiped up what was on my table at the end. And I didn't want to waste anything. Because again, those two, they're the same colours in them, they're just lighter. So they would match well on the same card because they're the perfect colours together.
Definitely.
Okay, so I'm going to move these out of the way because I have cut them because I kind of knew they would take a while. Okay, so I'm just going to clean up here. But as you said, you know, I didn't use an awful lot of ink. I have got a lot of it on my hands, mind.
There's a lot to go around.
Yeah.
There is. So our first bit of the card now is starting with the card blank. I'm hoping I haven't got no bits on here now.
No, I think you're right.
I tell you what, I'm going to give my hands a little wipe just to be on the safe side because otherwise I'm going to have purple prints all over it.
Right, Raquel says, I love mixed media, but then she said, I like using coffee filters for flowers, so I dip these into inks as well.
Lovely.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Again, they are really absorbent as well, so you're going to get some fantastic patterns.
But we're going to do a bit more of that, you know, so the Nouveau, different techniques and stuff, you know, using them in these projects. I know Wednesdays, you know, we do show these dyes off because these wonderful dyes are on at 6 p.m. today. You'll be able to catch them on the Chanda. But yeah, if you want to try your aquaflows, because a lot of you will have aquaflows out there, you'll have markers and you're thinking about backgrounds. You don't have to, you know, spend money on these backgrounds.
Don't think you've got to be an artist to use these. You've seen how little skill I've used to do that. You just don't need to be an artist. So have a go. If you've got them sitting in your room, those of you who've had a kit, you'll have one aquaflow to try anyway. Just put little drops of it on and put lots of water. And then you can get the different shades from the one pen.
We've got quite a lot of comments on YouTube as well. So we've got Julie, Nadine, Susan, Ruby, and we've got Hope as well. Sorry, just reading some of these. Hope says, how are we progressing towards selling in America? In America at the moment, the craft kit is available on the tonickraftkit.co.uk. We are planning on processing it, moving over to the US, but it will be automatic for you if you buy regardless. So even if you buy on the UK, the tonickraftkit.co.uk website, it'll still move you over to the US when we do that. In regards to actual product and stuff, you can go to tonic-studios.com and most of the stuff is available on there. We've got Ruby saying that she is still waiting for one of her kits as well. If you have any issues and you're in the US, please email is it customer service at tonic-studios.com?
Yeah, customer service at tonic-studios.com. If it's in the UK and you haven't received yours by Friday, we'll check on Naomi's in the UK. Then it's support at tonic-studios.com.
Yeah.
Support at tonic-studios.com.
So yeah, US customer service at tonic-studios.com.
And Laura and Karen will be on that, and they will be replying back to you.
And someone in the US will get back to you on the customer service one then as well.
Yeah. Awesome.
Okay, what am I doing here now? Hang on, I will tell you. Basically, I want to find the middle of my card. I knew I'd have an inky print somewhere. So that'll be somewhere that there'll be a butterfly.
Yeah.
Use that just to decide where you're going to put your
Exactly,
yeah.
exactly. So I'm taking off the outer heart. I want to make sure I've got enough room all the way around the heart because I'm not going to be cutting part of it. Okay, now I want roughly halfway down my card, and it is roughly. So thereabouts is halfway down my card. It's a 7-inch card, and I'm just going to put a tiny little score line. Oh, I have got a score line here, haven't I? That would help.
Which scoring tool?
I have got it. I just picked it up. Oh, don't worry, I'll find it now. So I'm just putting a little mark on the halfway line. So I can get rid of all this now and make a little bit extra room. Like I say, it's been a long time since we've been doing these. So open out your card, and the only bit I want to cut is from the halfway line up to the top. So I'm going to lay on that then my white mat, and I'll tell you what, I'm going to turn that a little bit. Okay, so you can see. So that's all I want to do. I don't know whether you can see those little lines there, but just bring your white mat. I wonder if we've got a pen. Have we got a pencil over there?
We usually do.
Maybe I can put a pencil line because that may be easier to see then. Okay. So here's my halfway line here on the side. Okay. I've got a little pencil line each side, and take your white plate and just above that pencil line put your plate. You need to leave a couple of mil because the cut, I don't know why, it's almost like the pressure continues and the cut will continue down to that line. So feed it through.
Right.
I know. I'm a little bit higgledy-piggledy.
A few people with it. Here I got Jackie says, I received my first kit Saturday. I'm really pleased with it. It took me a while to work out that I had to remove the yellow band on the pen to get it to work. Lol, but now it's going great. Yeah, if you don't remove the yellow band, you will think it's broken because you just need to pull that. It's just to keep the ink and the brush separate until you use it, and then it's just ready to go. So you prime it a bit, and you work it out. You got it.
Okay. So if you can see, there is a little white line there where the border's been. I don't know whether it's picking it up on the camera, but the cut line has gone a little bit further down that crease line there. And that's what I wanted to happen. So the next thing now, I do need to find the bone folder now, and I have got one here.
With the stubber card design, so an easel card like this, where did you pick up the idea for the design? Was it online? You know, how did you find out to get the mechanics of this?
The half fold card has been around for a long time. It certainly wasn't my design.
How did you used to find out about the different types of card before?
When I started, it was blogs. You used to see somebody would do it on a blog or in a forum or something like that. And you think, oh right, I'll have a go.
Yeah.
And I used to find, if you were in a forum, that you find the ladies that had been there a long time were very happy to share their techniques and how they'd made things with the newbies. And I'm still in touch with some of those people now.
That's good. And
this is going back well over 10 years ago, if not longer.
That's good, yeah, because now you can go, YouTube anything and find out, a tutorial for it. But back, I wondered if it was just past, like, okay, this is how you do this, or did you work it out yourself?
No, we didn't have that many classes where I'm from. Again, there's not many classes around here now. So it mainly was internet. It was information that I found there.
Like when people discover a new species of insect.
Yes.
You discover a new species. Are there still cards types out there
well, I'm waiting
to be discovered?
They're few and far between.
Yeah.
Normally, a new invention is a happy accident.
Yeah.
Because you think, oh, I didn't want to do that, but I really like that, and that's where it starts with a new card.
The Alison Orus or something like that card.
Yeah. Some say that there are card techniques in the depths of the oceans that no one's ever seen.
Yeah, exactly. In the middle of the Amazon, there's more card diversity there than on the rest of the earth combined.
Yeah. Exactly.
In South Wales.
Exactly. Okay, so I'm just putting a score line now on the halfway point, and I'm going up to the side of the heart. So that's the only bit I want to crease. If your heart hasn't gone all the way, one has, one hasn't, so I obviously didn't have it very straight, then just snip it down to the edge, and that there is your score line. So there's your easel card with your background. So normally you would need an extra piece of card, but you're not going to need it this time. So just make sure all my folds are good and proper.
And you'll have the crease there if you've got
you will.
Kit before last, November's kit, I think.
3?
Yeah.
3.
I think so.
Okay, so I can get rid of that. I wanted then to see through the card. So if I hold that up, then you can see right the way through it. So the way to do that, we spoke now about the die cut being left in the card or out of the card. This pattern is going to be in the card. So I'm using my heart. I'm not using an outer die because I've already done the half cut. I'm just going to pop that in place.
A few more people here. I've got Georgina says, afternoon Owen and Alison, feeling very sorry for myself as I'm full of a cold with a raging sore throat and a nasty cough. You've got the triple threat there. That's a
unfortunate.
Will be good and keep it to myself. Well, I don't know. I haven't been that much going around the office, is there, of that kind of stuff?
We've had a few coughs, haven't we? But that's been about it.
Really. I mean, me, Owen, and Simon down here are a bit of our little
ecosystem.
Yeah.
To keep it on naturalist.
Strong stuff.
Yeah, I haven't had a cold yet. Speak of it. Touch wood. Yeah, hope you're feeling better, Georgina. Ruth joined us. Catherine says hello, Ruth. So welcome. Amanda says check out the Tonic's design team blogs. They have some amazing tutorials on everything Tonic. Yeah, loads of cool stuff there. So that's Blog Tonic. If you type Blog Tonic into Google, you'll find it. You can browse for infinity. There's just so many projects. You just keep going.
Yeah.
Great stuff from Ali and the rest.
Okie dokie. So there's my pattern all cut in. Now I've done this a little bit ahead. There's the design I made earlier, and I had a little gap here that there was a bit white, and I wanted a bit more colour into it. So I added a little bit more aqua. because the other colours, they were quite overpowering. If you do have any white areas, then use your palest colour.
Once they've dried, is it okay to go ink again on top and just mix it?
Just dry it again then. Yeah. So this pattern fits directly over the one below, and that allows you then to see right through your card. So my hand's under here. So a little bit of glue.
When you have that kind of design through, like looking through it, what do they call? It's not aperture really, is it? It's window. Oh.
I don't know what it's called, to be honest. What I did with this one, what you find was I had a lot of colour on the background, and it actually coloured the whole of the amount that I cut. With this one, it's pretty clean actually, so I don't think this was a first inking. I think this was one of the prints I took off it, and that's pretty white. But if you found you've got a lot of spotting on the back and you're thinking it's a bit mucky, either cut another die cut exactly the same in white and put it on the back, or just colour the back of it lightly, and then nobody's going to know that the back was a little bit messy.
Except for you, trading those little secrets.
You'll know.
Exactly. So gluing this together, a little bit of glue around the top of the heart, then in the centre. I'm touching this in again, isn't I? I do it every time. I know.
Dan has to film Alison doing tutorials a lot of the time, and he's just has to give her a nod.
I know.
You do it in front of the.
I know. I'm so sorry. I tend to hold it very close.
I finished a 45-minute tutorial, and so we didn't get any of that.
I know.
Well, that's in the bin.
We got a bit of your head bobbing back and.
Yeah, we've had my head.
Ruth said, hello everyone, just joined you, hope you're all well, this looks great, thanks Ruth. Lisa says, hi all, can't watch for long, going to watch Justice League. I hope you're enjoying. Go and watch that film. I haven't been to the cinema in ages. Sharon says, hello my friends, it's just a bit late. Oh, don't worry Sharon, take a seat.
Only a little bit late.
Only a little bit late.
Tiny
you can watch it all back as always, guys. You can just watch back the video. It's uploaded straight after. Sherazad said, hey all, hey Sherazad.
Hello.
Sue says, that's most of the inserts done for my Christmas cards. Just a few more to do. So
awesome!
Thanks again, Sue, for the for the really nice ornaments that we got. And anyone else wants to send an ornament for the Tonic Christmas tree? This is your tree, the tree of the people. Yeah. So if you send ornaments in. You've got mine, Dan's, and Sue's on there. Ali's going to do one.
I haven't done one
at some point.
I will do one
soon.
We ask you to do enough. There's no.
So there we are.
Don't feel pressure.
TBA.
That's all stuck down, and that's the beginning of our card. So the next bit, I wanted a white layer, but I wanted to see the purple layer behind it, so I haven't backed it, and then we can see straight through. So this one has just got a few 3D foam pads. I
got your foam pads, yeah.
Oh, all right, that's what I was looking for.
It said, hello everyone, just joined, received my Tonic Craft Kit forward today and looking forward to using it. That's Joanna. Yeah, you're going to love it, Joanna, don't worry. That's a beautiful die. So these dies, these are the Floral Affections. These are going on at 6 p.m. tonight on a Chanda with Jodie. So yeah, you're going to love that. So after this is finished, so you'll have an hour then to just get yourself mentally prepared for an awesome show. And you're going to have time for your tea, have your food, and just enjoy that, because these are great sort of floral heart designs with a little sentiment in the middle. They're all versed, so they all fit together. Really good as a set, but you'll be able to get them individually if you like as well. So plenty to enjoy.
I noticed that Paola commented on Facebook as well, saying, hello Alison and Owen, lovely to see you both, even if the internet is a bit fluffy.
Yeah, hi Paola. Yeah. I know you moved soon, I hope the move all went well, and it's all going.
Come on, you've only got the one job, read the comments.
I know, but there's enough.
I'm
picking and choosing.
You missed loads.
So to do the white, I've used the smaller sized heart and the pattern again. I could have cut this pattern into the bottom again, but I thought we'd have a bit of a change. So the next bit now, I've used the middle bits, and I have cut the two of them separately, of course, to make the thank you. So that's that one. And then I also used a scrap little bit of the purple card, the one that I'd made, and I cut a heart out of acetate, Now this is construction acetate. It's really thick acetate. It doesn't have to be this thick. I did run it through my die cutting machine. It doesn't always cut right through, but it gives you a nice ridge that you can just run your scissors around. So it makes it a lot easier than cutting it freehand. Some of the thinner acetates will cut. So I stuck some little bits of tape on the back, and I did have to trim it down because obviously it's a really fine border.
Sharon said, oh, by the time you get an ornament from me, it will be too late for Christmas. We'll put it up next Christmas.
Year.
Next year.
There's
we'll do
always
it for next Christmas.
We'll put it in the box for next year.
Jane says, writing all my Christmas cards, oh, to have time to craft. Are you just sticking with the same message on each one and just hoping they don't
Merry
speak
Christmas.
to each other, Jane? Or are you just going for...
Have my friends.
Yeah, have less. You got
do the silent approach.
You got to get down those friends.
Who's doing one of those newsletters that goes out in some of the mail?
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
Oh, that was a big sigh.
Oh. What do they... I've never seen one of them. What happens?
They sort of tell you what's happened in the year.
To their family?
Yes.
Not just
So-
generally what's happened.
Not just
No,
Brexit.
their
News-
family.
news votes.
Yeah.
Been a royal engagement.
Donald
No,
Trump.
not all that. Just what's happened to their family.
I've never seen one of them. I don't think
Haven't
it'd be... No. Do you put a picture on as well?
You can do. You know, the family photo for Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's all stuck together. Now, this is going to take me a couple of minutes because I wanted to show you exactly how I did everything. So again, I'm going to put, because we've got a very fine edge, it's a little bit too narrow to put the shaker tape that I normally use. So I'm going to have to cut down some little foam pads. I'm putting sequins inside it, so the holes, if you had glitter in it, you would have to make sure that every single hole was covered up or your glitter would fall out. With the sequins, it's a little bit kinder. So I would say on something like this, leave the glitter out. It's just not worth the effort.
Yeah. Naomi says, sorry to ask a question, but...
That's all right.
She says, but what is a funny shaped die in the set with the hearts? Is it called a stand?
I think it's the ornate...
It's a stand.
Yeah, so you can stand them
These can be little stand.
You
Oh,
got it
excuse me. You know, like a plate stand. I haven't brought that one down with me.
No, it's up there.
I've forgotten that one.
It's like an L shape either side, and you
Yeah.
can stand up. Yeah, like a plate stand.
Like a
That's
plate
it.
stand. So you could make a shaped card with the heart, and then it would sit in this little plate stand.
Yeah.
So a lovely way to display your cards.
It made me think then, you know, a lot of these designs as well, whether you're into your larger cards or the smaller ones for the, you know, if you're doing your 6x6 or
Exactly.
things. You know,
Exactly.
I thought in a craft battle, when we do a ready steady
Look
craft,
at you.
these are going to be, regardless
You're
of the size of
thinking
the card.
ahead.
That's why I'm having to do it. Got to pull some cards back now. Dan's
Yeah.
won the last few. I
Wow.
got to do something about it.
I think it's 3-0 now, I think. So,
Not 3-0. I think it's 3-2.
You just
I
got to
won
leave
two
the,
in the last one.
Nouveau stuff for now.
Craft battle.
You've just got to leave the drops because
I
you're
know.
smudging them. You need a bit of practice.
No, I think it's about maybe 4-3 or 4-2, something like that.
I won the last two.
I don't know. I think I won. I think I come back.
No fighting, boys.
Doesn't work.
Save it for the battle.
Save it for Monday.
Yeah.
We'll see you on Monday. Paula says, "Thank you, Dan, and hello." I'm reading through them, Paula. Don't look. It wasn't deliberately not reading your comment, Paula. Don't worry.
Well.
Kim says, "I think it's lovely and plain like that." So Kim was enjoying it as is. I finished my Christmas cards just after getting them in the post. So yeah, I posted them.
Well done. I haven't written one yet.
How early do you have to post to guarantee? I think they post it good these days. You know, I think if you just put them in,
There is a
put them
last
in now,
day.
they're going to reach there.
Yeah.
But you want them to have time to hang them up, put them on the wall,
Yeah.
things. So you don't.
There is
They're
a
lucky
last
to get
day
one off
normally.
me. I don't know, hang them up.
Raquel says that's the Christmas litany card.
Oh,
I don't know.
I don't know.
I was like,
You'll have to
maybe
explain that bit to me.
Jane says, "Lol, just writing brief sentiments. They're lucky to get a card at all."
Exactly. I'm with
you're
you.
right.
I'm with you.
I say leave it blank.
Yeah.
Do you know-
Fill in your own
Yeah,
sentiment.
fill in your own sentiment to yourself.
The only cards my son ever sends out is either happy birthday, love James, or Merry Christmas, love
Not
James.
even, hope you have a nice day.
No, you don't get none of that. It just is love James.
My brother once signed his surname on a card to a family. I remember once.
Oh no.
Just said from Blethen Lewis, just in case there was a different. Because Blethen in itself is quite an unusual first name anyway, so it's like, it's not like there'd be no another Blethen by accident, and my uncle would probably know which one it was from.
One thing I do like about like made cards and what since working here is when you buy a card from a shop and it's already got the sentiment that you want to say inside it. So it says like, have a great day, and that was what you were planning on saying.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's like you can't write that twice, so then you end up just saying to mum, love.
Have a great day.
That must be what he's doing then. That must be what he's doing.
They've taken the words already, so I prefer just a blank
Taking
card.
the words right out of his mouth.
Then if you're writing it yourself, having a great day, it's not just because the card said it, you know, forcing its message upon me. Kim says, we used to send a newsletter, but kind of got away from that. And Card says, these cards look fabulous, you're better off saving, and then Raquel says, you're better off saying, my life is magnificent, Merry Christmas. Not a bad sentiment to put in there. Naomi says,
I like that word.
I'm jealous of you all who have done your cards and presents, etc. I'm struggling to find time to fit everything in. I can see lots of late nights coming in. Oh, just, you know, they'll be happy. They'll be happy with the card. They'll be happy just to know you.
I think I've done it all now.
Barry says, these dies are a must-have. Sabine says, me too, Naomi, you're not alone. Wendy, these are fab. Oh, I make a sheet of Nuva drops ready for when you need them. Jen.
That's what you could do.
Could do,
you could do that, and then
it takes the element of potential fails out though, which is
smudge before.
Oh, of course, right? Yeah.
I pre-smudge
them, and then put them on.
I let them down,
and then put them on.
Just do a whole sheet, perfect. And then
whole sheet smudged.
And then I can just put them
straight on, then smudged.
Good.
Okay.
Good. Save yourself a step on the day.
Because smudging it is becoming the most time-consuming bit. Like ruining it is the hardest part for me.
It is.
So sometimes it doesn't. It takes longer than the actual allocated time.
Okay. Sorry to take so long doing that, but there isn't a quick way of doing it.
It looks lush on the ombre. I don't know if you can see it on the clear Dan.
Where did I put those?
Really nice shade. I know the cameras never did it justice, but you got
I know.
It's good.
Hopefully.
It's really just.
I mean, that
lush.
one I like. Some of them you're really going to like more than others. I'm just
really
retrieving some of my bits that I've knocked on the floor. Sorry. Okay. So I've got, if you've had the kit, this one was kit 3, I believe. And this was the lovely little sequins. Kit 2, kit 3.
Kit 3, I think.
Kit 3, yeah. That was the white.
It's the one with spoons, I think, as well.
So I'm just popping some sequins into the centre.
These will last you for ages, these sequins.
Oh heck yes, because you want to use a couple of them.
When we're taking photos, we use a few to just sprinkle on to get make it look a bit elegant, and yeah, they last for ages.
Exactly, and you want to use a couple on your cards.
Yeah.
Right, now is the bit.
Careful.
I know, don't sneeze. Oh, they all got everywhere. Okay.
Oh, she's done it. Perfect.
There we are.
Nailed it.
Moon landing, so it's just.
So there's your little
one small step was crafted.
Exactly. But what I liked about these, even though you can see they're quite pinky, I don't know whether you can pick it up on there. Yeah. There's like a little bit of a pinky hue on there. But when you put them in with the purples, it picks up the teals and the purples.
That sort of translucent.
Yeah.
It gives it something, yeah.
It's lovely, really lovely. So again, I didn't want another layer. As you can see, the back of some of these are quite mucky.
I like the back one. It makes it look.
It makes it very homemade.
You could have that as a
I was going to say. I was trying to go.
Something you would.
I'll say it for you, Dan.
Thank you.
No, I think if you were to dangle that as like an ornament, it would just.
Oh, you could. This would be lovely. You know, as what do they call them? Sun catchers or something.
Yeah.
In the window, especially something that
like
would spin.
Link a few up. Like how would you, if you wanted to put something on the top there to hang it? How would you do it? Just put a foam pad in between.
I would put some fishing twine.
What would you attach it to?
Just the outside. Just the outside there. So there's the start of my card. And the top bit done. I mean, what I could do as well then, I've used crystal drops on the other card, but I could use these little sequins and dot a couple of these around. So where we kind of had a little splodge, put your sequin there.
The secret splodge.
Yes, nobody saw it.
No.
So we can just dot a couple around. And I think come spring now, they kind of look very, very airy and very pretty for spring.
So yeah, small round if people don't know anyway. These are on Achanda tonight, 6 p.m. with Jodie. So if you do want these, there's 3 of the Heart Floral Affection die sets and also a Ornate Easel die set as well in this die range. So head over to Achanda after 6 o'clock.
Yeah, there they are. I've got, Catherine says, I haven't done any Christmas shopping yet as I'm under the weather, and same for Christmas cards too. Yeah, I hope you feel better, Catherine.
Oh, get well soon.
Yeah, you're doing well. Tracy says, I still haven't completed 1 Christmas card yet. Yeah,
I haven't done any shopping yet.
Pressure as a card maker to make cards.
I think that's the thing. If you talk about making cards all year, then come Christmas, everyone is expecting from you.
They know, they've seen. I said, yeah. Sabine says, by the way, have the cards with the Nouveau Mess been sent? Peeking every day into my box. They're waiting on the picture. But not everyone has been in the room at the same time. Karen, Laura, me, Dan, and Ali have been in the same place.
It's hard to get all of us in the same place.
But they will be. If not, it'll be a Christmas photo at the party, and we'll get it. We'll get it all there. Sorry about the wait on everyone on that.
That'll be funny.
Naomi says, same Tracy, lovely card, Alison. Tracy said, I've sent a handmade card and forgot to write on inside.
Oh no.
Don't worry. Is it send it to us or send it to, because we'll notice you otherwise, or a person. Sharon says, my granny should send Christmas cards signed from M.E. Her name is Maggie Elizabeth. Yeah, that's a nice thing to do. Michelle says, hi. Raquel says, I start mine in July, but enjoy making them all year. As for the litany cards, it's a joke referring to the letters people send describing the entire year.
Right, gotcha.
Well, how do you get yourself in the mood to do them in July? Do you visualise?
I never have.
Yeah.
A Christmas scene?
I did used to say, right, in January now, while all the Christmas stuff is still out, I will do, I will start next year's. I've never ever done that.
In the one room, you just crank the AC to like the coldest it can go, put some hat on and stuff. And just, like,
don't want
put Christmas songs
Christmas
on.
Like it just comes on, you go,
yeah.
gets you in the mood.
My nan actually did Christmas Day in July once. Because my uncle came back from the US and he wasn't going to be around at Christmas time, so she put all the Christmas decorations up, tree and everything.
Lovely.
And she kept the curtains closed for a lot of the time because, like she said, she didn't want the neighbours to think mad.
I thought you were like, because it would be dark.
No. She'd put some fake lights on just to kind of get it dark.
Well,
and stuff.
4 o'clock gets dark.
Yeah.
There we go. So I've used another scrap. So I'm not wasting any of the card that I've made. I've used it throughout the making of the card and the decoration of the card. And this was 1 sheet I made. So it sounds like paper towels now, doesn't it?
Renee's saying that these would make lovely stencils, which they would.
Yes, they would.
Very nice stencils.
They would. Okay, so I've got a little border on the bottom. Again, I wanted to bring the colour through. And I've taken 1 cut, and you don't really have to use a whole cut, but I wanted to show where I've had it from. So I've taken these little bits down here because they're a kind of straighter edge. So I'll just cut through and leave a little bit of the border. And I can't remember how much I needed, so I'd rather cut extra than not have enough.
Trace says, yeah, I say that every January too, Alison.
I know.
Still fail to make any cards.
Yeah, me too. My plan this year is to sort the craft room while we're off over Christmas.
The one upstairs?
Yeah, no, the one at home.
Oh.
By the way, people in YouTube chat, the username Simon B, that seems to have quite a lot of knowledge about Tonic in general.
Oh, does he?
Is Simon in the room.
Simon in the office,
that just so that you know, just in case you weren't sure anyway, he does seem to be answering a lot of things, so it'd be weird if it was just someone who wasn't working for us.
He's got insider knowledge.
Yeah.
Loads of people you've melted hearts with that story of your gran, Dan.
Yeah.
They said, Daniel, that is so sweet, lovely sister Bean.
Yeah. It was funny though, it's just like because they had the curtains closed and stuff, and then like someone would go to open them, it's like, don't do that!
No one
matters. No one does know!
I think something like that where we've done...
Let's trim this one.
It's just a nice, like, there's no reason why you can't do...
Well, you often find that people who've emigrated and things, they don't want to miss out on Christmas, so they will have a Christmas when they return home. I'm sure we'll have one when my son comes home. He hasn't gone yet, mind.
How far along is he getting ready?
He's going in April.
Oh.
Flights are booked.
Was he flying from London?
Yes.
That's where they usually. That's where all the tier 4 mums are.
I know, that'll be me.
That's where my mum was like.
Weekend when I come in with red eyes now. You know why.
I was going with. I went with 2 other people, and when we left for Australia, my mum was just like, "He's so silly. Don't. He's so silly when he's drunk." And he's just saying stuff like this, to my friends. Look after him. Look at like I can't. I was a lot. You know. You probably all think I'm silly now, but I was 4 years ago. I was approaching the height of my silliness. So I
don't think I could even say what my son is like. He's beyond.
Give him a, with all FaceTime and everything now,
exactly.
You'll speak to him more then than you do now.
And I won't even have to put up with his dirty washing.
And that as well, you get all the pros.
All pros, no cons.
None of the cons.
So I'm making use of the little arc that's in the die as well. So I'm going to pop that on the bottom and up to the top. So, just make use of the shapes that you have. And again, this little border matches perfectly then, because it's all out of the same die.
I think with all the cards that you make, Ali, I know you don't have to follow them like step by step.
Oh, no.
Take bits and pieces from them that you think would work on cards. With these sort of dies when you get them, because you just take them and run with them and create your own thing. So we love to see you make these cards and do them, but take a little technique, use it on something that you like, and there's always something to pick up.
So we've got a ribbon bow now to finish. And again, I don't know whether you've seen me do the ribbon bows, so it's just 2 bunny ears, cross them over, push the one through the tail at the bottom. I've got it hold of it properly. And then just pull. And that is, I don't make any special bows. Just play with it then until you're happy with the shape of your bow. But sometimes the tail will turn or something, but you can always just fiddle around with it. There we are, that looks about right. And then just trim the ends.
Yeah, Carolyn says, I did a belated Christmas in August one year, made a full Christmas dinner on the hottest day of the year.
Oh wow.
That's alright though, have the back doors open,
exactly.
have the doors open and just, I think it's a good time to get together on it.
You could cook it on the barbie, couldn't you?
So you kind of constrict it like inside. Like always, when I was younger, I liked being older in my year, but not having a summer birthday. Being in November, you can't have like a barbecue, or you can't have things where you can have a full day of just having a few drinks with your friends outside. But like winter people, as we call ourselves.
I can recommend a summer birthday.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah, you'd love it. Yeah, you'd love. Yeah, you're bang in the middle. You're loving it.
I'm at the end of the summer holidays.
Yeah, well, that's still August. Like
exactly.
Late there is all right.
Exactly.
Yeah, you would have been one of the youngest in your year.
Yeah.
The winters.
There was a couple younger than me.
A few. There you go. I'd say I'll just hang back and I'll go and be oldest in the year.
So now I'm going to use one of the flowers from the edge and just trim around, and then I can pop this then onto my bow.
You've got these really pretty borders on all 3 as well.
Exactly,
yes.
Exactly. One of them's got little roses in there.
Yeah. Jodie will show you all these at 6 PM as well, so you'll get all of this in more detail, in higher definition cameras, and all that.
Yeah. The good studio.
Just we won't be there. That's all. That's the only.
And
that's
she
the
loves
only
some
down.
fantastic ideas as well.
And you'll see all the projects that are made by the design team in the paper, in the card.
As they say.
As they say.
So,
As no one says.
There we go. There's the card done.
Brilliant. Lovely.
So you can finish off with the other one. I finished off with crystal drops, and this one I've added some little sequins.
I was going to say, they almost look identical, and then you've always got to do something.
Whenever we line them up like this, it always seems like it was a challenge for you to try and make them.
Yeah.
Like, this is what we tried before, but like both beautiful cards.
Really good. Yeah.
Lovely.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
As it would say, because you don't know what the sentiments say in the middle, Tim. Maybe not. This is like a thank you. It's got on there.
Today's the day.
Today is the day.
And hello something. Hello there.
Oh yeah, hello there. Yeah, so they're all on there. You can catch them 6 p.m. with Jodie.
But again, you've got your other sentiments to go with it. These we've kept very generic, so that you can use them for every occasion.
Yeah, definitely. But they are. Hearts are.
You've got your happy anniversary. You've got your you've got Mother's Day stamps.
Yeah.
If you've just bought the waterfall kit, there's Happy Mother's Day in that. That would stamp perfectly on the heart as well. General thinking of you, things like that. Where you just there's so much. That's where a good set of hearts, along with the patterns that you're gonna have loads to do. Even a sympathy card you can put on a heart, because your heart is going out to those people. Definitely. Yeah, loads and loads of ideas. And I'm sure you've got great ideas for them too. Raquel, loved how she created the garland. So loved how you did that bit on there. All right. On that bit, really nice. I was thinking garland. What have I done a garland? Sorry, you can see short span of attention. No, I know. I was talking about
that was 5 minutes ago. Wine.
This Christmas will be strange. First one without my daughter is working as an au pair in Denmark. Oh wow! She'll be having a great time. She'll have a ball out there. She'll be having a great time. My brother's planning on being an au pair in France soon. I think February. I think. Is anyone staying around here? They're all going. We'll be here. We'll be here forever. We're not going anywhere. Nobody likes the weather. In Denmark, the weather is nice, quite cool. Yeah, it's generally in the summer, quite mild as well. I love how you create that. My husband was stationed in Gafstown in 1 year. We had Christmas when he came home, and it was in August. We had the fireplace going and the AC on with 97 degrees outside. Burning both there. Both into the candle. That is lovely. Dan's okay. I bet he gets Easter eggs for his birthday. Mine's April 6th, so it has happened when I'm on Good Friday and Good Sunday and stuff before. Not Good Sunday. What's it called? Easter Sunday and Good Friday. So it has fallen on that day. My son's is Good Friday this year. Oh, is it? And then he goes away then. I think it's the Monday or Tuesday he goes to Australia. Wow. Kim said we have had Christmas in October before. Hubby's cousin went to Australia. 2 weeks later his granddad passed away. But that's it. You have those occasions when you can, make the most of it, enjoy it when it's happening. Carolyn said we also had a 6-foot inflatable Santa outside the front door and all the decorations in the house for a week. Neighbours arrived and wrapped gifts for kids. Mad, Carolyn. It's good. That's great. It is good. That's brilliant. Yeah. Lucy said, "Gorgeous card, Ali. Gorgeous, so pretty, beautiful cards." Our neighbour thought we'd gone mad," said Sharon. I think they'd understand. I just invite them in for some pigs and blankets. A bit of eggnog. Yeah, eggnog and pigs and blankets. Jane says, "I have a problem with impulsivity. I went to Tesco's for an advent calendar and walked out with a 6-foot tree, 20 metres of tinsel, and 2 Christmas puddings and loads of other stuff." Jane, that is impulse. As it Dan's it bad for an impulse purchase, but I'm a lot better now. You are a lot better. I used to be way worse. Anything said in the off, just general discussion. I'm already looking to see how much they are. I don't even need them all that much. One of the things before, I think was just something you tried kayaking. You said you got a kayak. I did a kayak. You name it, Dan's tried it and got it. Yeah, I did kayaking. I did BMXing for a little bit. Skateboarding. I love it. Scooters. What else did I do? Guitar. That was a classic in uni. That's good though. I wish I'd tried it. I'm kind of been in my life football and stuck with stuff. I play guitar a bit and tried these things, but I don't I try because I think, oh, I'll buy that and it might get left about, but Dan it goes.
But then if you don't want to buy some, why don't you go on a course and have a go?
I know I should. Like golf lessons. My dad's always on about golf lessons for me.
One.
Golf. There we go. Yeah.
How could you forget
Falconry.
Not yet. But
Not yet.
Ooh.
No, yeah. I'll just check on
how much is a falcon.
How much is a falcon's glove? Here we go. Mandy says New Year's Eve mine. Everyone forgets it. It is. Those ones. I think Paula's is on Christmas Day. I think.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
That's another one. Okay.
That's my. I think my friend's brother was on Christmas Eve as well, which is like another one because everyone's just excited for the next day.
Want it to be over.
They already want it to be over. To be like, this is Christmas tomorrow.
James's friend was Boxing Day.
Oh,
and his mother was determined she was having Christmas dinner at home. Yeah. She was not going into hospital Christmas Day.
That's fair enough. Oh, yeah, Vic says, oh, Mandy. And then Cheryl says, Daniel, you sound so much like my son. We have all his things in our garage.
There
Gorgeous card, Alison. Oh,
I could move in and then just
do some sort of exchange thing with Sharon's.
See if anyone notices.
Yeah, see if anyone notices. So that's it for today from the Tonic Trio.
Can I just say one thing about if you're making these with the Aqua flows? I don't know whether we can see this on here. I'm not sure how much is going to pick up, but I've actually put jewel drops onto them. And they've picked up the colour from the Aqua flows. So it's made them more jewel-like, I think. Whichever colour is beneath it, like that one's got more blue and this one has got more purple. But it's the same colour I've used. And then when you look at them then on the bottom, they're white and they're quite pale.
Jewel drops are great for that.
They're good.
Used on pretty much any card.
They would, they're translucent as well.
And if you're short of, it's kind of your good utility drop because if if you're out of your other drops, you stick a jewel drop on there and it can usually pick up the card, the colour on there. So good. Thanks everyone for tuning in today. Join Jodie at 6 PM on a Chanda. So you got about how long we got at, Dan?
About an hour and 2 minutes.
So that's good going.
Say to your phone, hold the big button down on your phone, say, hey Siri, set timer for 1 hour. Right? Say that, so boom. Set the timer for 1 hour, and then it'll set a timer for you and remind you to join Jodie at 6 PM on a Chanda.
Only do it if you're watching live. Don't do it now. If you're like watching it half hour afterwards.
If you're watching this another day, don't waste your time.
Just forget.
Don't worry.
But Jodie may be on again.
Yes. It might be a good coincidence. You never know.
You can watch it on live then as well. But from us, have a great day and set that reminder. We'll